Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Is someone?
Okay, one thing I definitely want to do, I have an ability as a Breton. It's a power, and you can only use it once a day, I think. But yeah, absorb 50% of the magicka, so I'm going to cast that. Maybe it's not maybe you don't cast it that way. How do you use a power then? Equip? That did not work. Oh, that did not work at all. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to do that later, because that's not really helping me. Really? Unequip my boots right now? You think that's a good idea? Man, the collar's all up in my business.
You're dead.
That was just awful. Just terrible. Really bad. I get to give it another shot.
I've got
So
to get out of
you're
here.
the one who
Yes, I
barged into
am.
How nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So you're
Nice
just
to meet
one
you
of
too.
Owen's you
Yeah,
come
call me a
here,
lackey,
kill
blah blah
my
blah.
assistants, disrupt my work.
I guess I could try the
You've
pretty
annoyed me,
please.
so I don't think I'll... Oh, I'm afraid I'll allow you the opportunity to turn around, walk out that door, and never... How dare you!
Is someone there?
Just got to... I'm on fire. Okay, definitely I'm on fire. So, let's heal. She's probably doing the same thing. She's hiding behind that frost atronach. Did I have... No, I had the wrong thing out. I'm kind of bad at this, it seems. Oh, she's teleporting around between the atronachs. Oh, my friend died. Man, she's tricky. Okay. So I think the best thing to do is to take advantage of her
You're the one. How nice to meet
by
you.
saying I'll give up the elf.
So you're just one of... You come here, kill my an arrangement. Fine. Leave me
Okay.
the elf. You may go.
Controls. How do I do a power? There's something... Shout... Z. Okay. Alright.
Your books.
So let's try this. Let me turn that into my active power. And then when I attack
Wait,
her,
what?
I'll hit
He
Z.
gets
Okay, the
books,
Z key.
I get you. It's very simple.
But why?
So I'm absorbing almost all of her magic, and it's just turning it right back into magic for me. So, you know, it becomes very easy to kill her. Oh, she's got multiple lives, maybe. Where is she? Yeah, she keeps coming back with, like, more health. Just die already. Potion, potion, potion. And so in the end, is she back again? No, okay. I think I won. Oh, that was vicious. She was like swapping back and forth bodies with the atronachs, like teleporting around the room. Poor Othorn died, or Orthorn. I feel kind of bad that he died. To be honest. It's sad, right? Well, I tried to save him. I'm not going to fight that again. I mean, that took my epic power and, like, it was ridiculous anyway, to boot, so. We'll take his stuff, sadly, and we'll bring the books back. I have to say, I'm pretty intrigued to see what all this, you know, fuss was about when I take these books. So we've got the Night of Tears. That was about Sarthal, I think it said. On Artaeum. Don't know what that's about. And the last king of the Aelids. Herminia Cinna. I think she was in Oblivion as an NPC. Interesting. Okay. Where's the dead? Yeah, Conjure. She must have had some cool stuff, right? Nothing that impressive, actually. But on the plus side, finally, the books are ours. So let's get out of this this damp, dingy, nasty dungeon and return the books. I found the books and now need to return them to the college. Excellent. Okay. So, Felgo Keep. We came, we saw, we conquered. And now there's some... Ooh, the treasure room. Excellent. And then that's probably some sort of exit trap door. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see what we got. What was that? Alright. What is that? Another shield, helmet, skull, satchel. Plenty of gems, soul gems. At the cupboard. Some leather strips. More potion. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. That's empty. Okay, what about you? Tomatoes. Alright, well... It sucks that Orthorn died, and that his name was so difficult to remember. But farewell and rest in peace. You are at the very least avenged. And I will redress the wrongs you did when you stole the books. Goodbye, Orthorn. Okay, so I climbed down from there, and I guess... And where does this lead to? Back into, back into the dungeons. Okay, so is this thing cleared? I guess it's cleared, yeah, that's pretty much everything. So that's the ritual chamber. That also goes to the ritual chamber, but that's upstairs. The dungeons I've been to. Yeah, so it's just the exit, okay. Okay, so Felglow Keep. Cleared. Books retrieved. Why don't we take a look at the one about Sarthal, actually, since we're... actually, why don't we save the game, so... There we go. Okay, and now let's take a look at one of the books. Night of Tears, was that it? Yeah, The Night of Tears by Draenor Seleth. Sarthal holds a prominent place in Skyrim history, even if most do not remember it by name. It is, of course, the site of one of the first major Nord settlements, one of the first cities of men in Skyrim, and the earliest known capital of their civilization. It was also the site of terrible bloodshed, when the elves attempted to drive the Nords out of Skyrim, to succeed only in incurring their wrath in the form of Sigramor and his fabled 500 companions. Wait a minute, did I already read this? Yeah, no, this is similar to what was written in the report, but I haven't read this yet. That's not all of it. All this is known, but little else. So, yeah, all this is known, but little else. What happened on that Night of Tears when Sarthal was razed to the ground? What provoked the elves to such a deliberate, vicious attack? And what prompted such a severe response from the Nords? Vingalmo's treatise on the Altmer antecedent suggests that the elves of the Merithic era, along with their counterparts the early Dwemer, possessed a degree of sophistication unparalleled in Tamriel. They displayed power beyond what could be expected of the time. While a distinct explanation is not given for this, I believe that this work, compared with the early writings of Hesef Shirirnis, that was the other book I read, or he was connected with something else, suggests that something greater was at work on that night in Sarthal. The true motives behind the Night of Tears have been obscured to us by the passage of time, but I believe this was not a simple war of territory or of control of Skyrim. I believe that what happened was a significant event based around something very particular. The Nords had found something when they built their city, buried deep in the ground. They attempted to keep it buried, but the elves learned of it and coveted it for themselves. This is the artifact that I found with Tolthir. Thus they assaulted Sarthal, their goal not to drive the Nords out, but to secure this power for themselves. I believe Sigramor knew something of what the elves would find under Sarthal, and rallied together his people to keep the elves from gaining it. When Nords once again controlled Skyrim, this power was buried deep below the earth and sealed away. Time has kept this knowledge from us, but it is my hope that time will also reveal the truth of these words. Every effort will be made to relocate Sarthal and find that which has been lost to us. So back in that time when they attacked, the Psijic Order was present, so they may have been part of sealing up the barrow. I didn't go all the way through it, and I don't think I gathered all of the artifacts and enchanted items down there either. So, the one enchanted item, the amulet that I found, connected me to the Psijic Order. Maybe there are more down there. Maybe there's more to this artifact. It's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so, triumphant and newly empowered, Adarancel felt victorious, having escaped the clutches of the deadly and powerful Caller and her mage assistants with the stolen books. He regretted Orthorn's death, but his task was to advance in the Mages Guild, and he had made a good faith effort to escort Orthorn through the deadly keep. So, with bittersweet triumph awash through his veins, he set out to the journey back, all the way back to the College of Winterhold. So now that I know the road and the way, I traveled back along the road, or Adarancel traveled back along the road, free of molestation and assault, except for maybe a few wolves that he easily handled. So here we are, back in Winterhold.